This is the JBL Onbeat Rumble. Hi, Dan from your diary, and today we're going to take a look at JBL's Onbeat Rumble. This massive speaker has an MSRP of $399.95. It makes a statement just looking at it. It makes a statement when you listen to it. So let's talk about this particular speaker. The company describes the Onbeat Rumble with the tagline, "This ain't your daddy's boombox." They're absolutely correct. This ain't your daddy's boombox. This thing is really, really impressive. You're either going to love the way it looks or you're going to hate the way it looks. Personally, I like the way it looks. I like the way it sounds even more. This boombox has a 4.5 inch or a 114 millimeter subwoofer, which gives you huge sound, hence the name Rumble. It has a lightning connector so that you can dock and charge and play your music from your iPhone 5, your current generation iPod Touch, your iPad Mini, or the current generation iPod Nano. It features ACC Bluetooth streaming, so if you don't want to be using the lightning connector, or if you don't use a current generation Apple device, you can still stream your music over Bluetooth. And it has what they're calling Harman TrueStream audio, which means that the Bluetooth stream from your device to the speaker is actually going to be sounding even better. And if you're streaming music from an iPhone or an iPad or an iPod Touch, it's probably not at the highest bitrate possible anyway. So that's really not a huge consideration in my book. It does sound really, really, really good. In addition to the 4.5 inch subwoofer, there are two 2.5 inch speakers inside, and the amplifier works with everything to put out about 50 watts of sound. In addition, Harman includes what they're calling Slipstream port technology. This simply means that when you get to the higher volumes, that the sound is not going to distort nearly as much as it might otherwise. Quite honestly, I've tried to get this up really to full volume and my ears can't take it. You can also download the free JBL Music Flow app, which lets you do some control from this, have a little clock, some nice things. It's a free download in the iTunes App Store, so it works well with that as well. So here in the front, you've got the power button right here, you've got your source button right here. This lets you determine whether or not you're going to be using the dock, Bluetooth streaming with Harman TrueStream technology, or the auxiliary in port, which is on the back of it. You've got volume up, volume down right here. You've got your bass boost right here. This will give you a bigger bass if you're listening to music that has a lot of boom. You've got your club button right here. This will actually widen the sound stage of the speaker. Put them together and you get this really like blow away sound. The dock is here on the top. It is a tiny bit, feels a tiny bit flimsy when you first push it, but the hinge inside actually feels pretty secure and the spring feels rather tight. What I really like about this is that the lightning connector isn't recessed. That means you can use any iOS device with a lightning connector, and you may be able to use pretty much most cases, probably not like something like an OtterBox or a LifeProof case, but most cases will actually work with this because of the design. And the back is here with a little bump out, which actually will support your larger iPad Mini or iPad if you're using that in here. If we go around to the back of the speaker, you can see a USB in port as well for audio. I didn't mention that before. You've got your headphone jack right here, you've got your power jack right here, and you've got your 3.5 millimeter auxiliary in port right here. So nice in a row, very, very clean. You don't have to see them if you're looking at the front of the speaker. Because of some technical issues, we're actually going to put the audio test of the speaker in a very brief, separate YouTube video. So that's right down below. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll be able to hear that and see that more easily, and you'll be able to know when new things are coming up. So please make sure to subscribe in the button below. This is the JBL Onbeat Rumble. It has an MSRP of $399.95. This is Dan from your diary. Thanks very much for watching.